Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another monthly collective haul video where I'm going to be sharing all the products that I've purchased in the month of April. This is a monthly series that I do here on my channel where I tell you everything that I purchased for the previous month, and I usually film these videos like 2-3 weeks into the following month. That way I do have reasonable time to test everything and form my roundup opinions on everything. In the month of April, I actually ended up with quite a bit of products, both makeup, skincare, hair care. I also tried some indie brands and also received some things in PR. And we also had a Sephora VIB spring sale, which I participated in not once but twice. All that being said, I ended up with a lot of products, and this time I decided to split this video in half, in 2 parts. So I separated the Sephora haul into a different video, and that video is already live on my channel with all the updates and reviews. I will have that video also linked for you in the description box for your reference if you wanted to catch up on it. As per usual, all the products that I'm going to be talking about today, as well as everything that I'm wearing, the makeup products that I'm wearing, will be linked for you and listed for you in the description box. Before we get started, I would like to welcome new visitors and viewers to my channel. Hi, my name is Eve and I love all things beauty. Here on my channel, I share about makeup, skincare, hair care, and at times lifestyle things like travel and fashion. I upload several new videos every week, and if that sounds interesting to you, I hope you stick around, subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoy watching this video, give this a big thumb up, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And without further ado, let's dive in. So let's start from my Ulta haul, because in my Ulta haul there was a little bit of everything. I had a hair care and a skincare and some makeup. I want to start from a hair care product that I picked up from Ulta, and this is by the brand Care Color. I had to pull this out of my shower. So this is a semi-permanent toning mask that's meant for blonde hair. So this is a toning mask that also has bond builder, keratin, and peptides. First of all, this hair mask has a very pleasant scent. Besides that, it is a purple toning mask. You do get that effect from it, so it tones down the brassiness of your blonde hair. However, the effect is very subtle. You're not gonna have purple hair if you hold it for 20 minutes, because the toner that I'm currently using, it's literally like 3 to 5 minutes. If you hold it for like 10 minutes, your hair will turn purple. And with this one, it's a 20-minute mask because it's primarily like peptides, keratin, and bond builder mask. I noticed that my hair is so much softer. It definitely detangles my hair, but I definitely notice like the bonding effect from it. So I'm really loving this. So the next product is actually a repurchase that happened many times. This is a constant repurchase in my beauty routine. These are the collagen under eye patches. For some reason, I only have these 2. I also purchased 2 green ones. I like to have these pink collagen ones, but the green ones are my absolute favorite. I'm not going to talk too much about them here because I talk about these patches all the time on my channel, but I love them. I always repurchase them, and I got 4 packs this time again. I've also spoken about them in my recent vlog video that's already live on my channel, so if you're interested, then I will link that video for you in the description box. So the next product that I picked up is this serum from Urban Skin RX. This is a 10% niacinamide serum, and it does have probiotics and also has a green tea. The green tea ingredient can be irritating sometimes, so you need to be careful with that ingredient when it's in your skincare, especially if it's in the serums that directly sits on your skin for a long period of time. However, this green tea ingredient that's in this product is listed on the very bottom, literally the last ingredient on the list, so it's not irritating for my skin. However, this product does smell like green tea. It does have a significantly strong scent of green tea, which personally I'm not bothered by, but if it does bother you, then just something for you to consider. The component is glass, and then it has a glass dropper. I like this product. I do notice that it kind of keeps my overall texture under control. It is not irritating. It does have a really nice serum-y consistency that absorbs into my skin really well. I use this primarily in the morning, sometimes in the evening. However, when I use it in the morning, I notice that it controls my oils. The next product that I picked up is this from Peach Slices. This is a redness relief 10% azelaic acid serum, and this is supposed to help you with a redness. Here's the consistency of this serum. It's really nice. and hydrating, very thin formula. It just absorbs into your skin. It's very lovely. However, I do not notice that it helps me with my redness. However, it does have like a really nice hydrating formulation. So the next product that I picked up is this blush from Juvias Place. This is a newly launched like liquid blush, and I think it's supposed to be like this sister one to their blush duo, which I personally love. I'm wearing this blush today, and let me tell you guys, this is pigmented. Okay, with capital letters. There is so much pigment, I cannot directly put it on my face. I usually put it either in the back of my hand or like on a little plate, and then tap my brush on it and then put it on my face. And even that way, it would just give me so much pigment. Maybe it's because I'm so fair and all these products are considerably bright. Like I think majority of the shades were very, very bright. The formula itself is really nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It goes on skin. It's not patching out. It just melts into skin really nicely. Also have seen some creators with the medium and deeper skin tones apply this, and oh my God, it looks gorgeous on them. It just looks gorgeous on them. I just really think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this blush. It's beautiful. It's super pigmented. Just think that I may be too fair for this. Let me know if you've tried this, and let me know if you're fair skin and which shade you got and how you apply it. I would like to know. Share your experience, because I'm still playing with this and I'm still very, very, very cautious when I use this. Another product that I picked up is from Revlon. This is their Color Stay Micro Easy Precision Liquid Liner. It's not really a matte formula, but it's also not too shiny, so it's kind of like in the middle. The color is actually really nice. It's nice and like light brown. This is something that I was personally searching for. It's really easy to use. It's really easy to get into like the smallest areas and do the thinnest line. If you love a super thin eyeliner, then you will like this. So the tip is a little bit longer, so some people do not like how flexible something may be, but I did not find this difficult to use at all. This is pretty opaque formula, and it doesn't budge. It wears really well throughout the day. So in April, Nabla also launched their new lipsticks and lip liners, and I ended up picking up the lip liner only because the lipsticks were matte formulas, and I'm not really into the matte formulas lately. It's called Close Up Lip Shaper, and I got mine in the shade Nude 1. It is a very nice creamy formula, very pigmented. It just glides on your lips really easily. If you like filling in your lips with a pencil, you can with this one. It's really nice and soft. It wears considerably well on my lips. However, the outside color of the packaging does not look the same as the swatch, and then whenever for some reason I apply it on my lips, this pulls very gray on me, like a cool tone. And the packaging and the description of this specific shade is completely not that. There's nothing cool tone about it. It's supposed to be like rosy neutral. For some reason, I'm getting very cool tone effect. It's not that it's not pretty. It is definitely a wearable color for me, but this is something that I would enjoy more in like fall and winter times. I was really hoping to get like a warmer tone pencil, and that's unfortunately not what I'm getting with this specific shade. Let me know if you tried this Nabla pencil and what your thoughts are. Then I also picked up another pencil from Maybelline. This is their Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner. This is an eyeliner, and I got mine in the shade Silver. It's a sparkling silver. I just wanted a silver eyeliner, and I've heard good things about this Tattoo Studio one. I think the shade is really lovely. It's very pigmented. It's soft. It like glides on skin, wears really well, and you can easily smudge it, but then once it sets, it sets. It doesn't go anywhere. And it also goes in a waterline, which I absolutely love. So this was my first time trying this formula from Maybelline, and I want to see which other shades they have. So now let's move into something that I have received in PR. I got a package from Alter Ego. They also gave me an affiliate code that you could save 10% off of your purchase. They recently launched a new coastal palette. Done a dedicated video of this palette where I compared it side by side with Rose Quartz from Huda Beauty. This was my first time interacting with the brand and the brand's eyeshadow formula. I have to say that I was impressed. Besides that Rose Quartz palette, if you know, you know, this is one of my favorite palettes in my entire collection, and I've loved it since the day it was launched, since the day I got it in my hands. It's very, very special palette to me. I would not in a million years would think that this palette would be as close in finishes and shades and undertones to the rose quartz. It's not the same formula, however, you would still get the same effect and the same shades and undertones. There are very few shades, they're slightly bit different, but I could not tell the difference when I did side-by-side looks. There was absolutely no difference to my opinion, and I was very impressed, the least to say. So the formula was very easy to work with and it was nice on its own, blended beautifully, the shimmers were beautiful, it was very minimal fallout and nothing creases, nothing faded throughout the day. And then the other palette that I've tried from Alter Ego that they sent me was this Luster palette. I do have a reels with this palette. I also used this palette to do a makeup look in my vlog where I was getting ready for a Gypsy Kings concert that we went a few weeks ago. I am a huge neutrals lover, so when I look at this palette looks just fine to me. I do not find it like boring or anything like that. This is just something that I could easily use on a daily basis and I'd be perfectly fine with it. However, I would never purchase this color story from Pat McGrath. There are only 2 mattes here and I think that they would cover your bases and then you get a variety of shimmers, and then this shade has really beautiful texture to it. It's really sparkly and like really reflective, really easy to use formula, no issues with mattes blending or shimmers applying or crumbling. So I enjoy this palette very much and I think it's a really nice everyday palette. I've also tested an Alter Ego eyeshadow primer. It does have a really thin formula and applies really easily. It feels like nice and creamy, but then you tap it out and it sets into a matte finish, very smooth on skin. I've already tried it on my eyelids. It didn't give me any irritations. You know, my eyes can get sensitive sometimes. Eyeshadows applied really nicely on it with no issues and everything lasted me throughout the day really well. So I think this formula is really nice. One thing that I wanted to say is it's not very pigmented. Like if you were looking to have like a really nice opacity to it, it's not that product. It also matches my skin tone. I'm not sure if you are a deeper skin tone, this might look a little bit more like brighter tint on you. That unfortunately I cannot speak of, but generally I enjoy the formula and I think it worked really well. So the last but not least, I've purchased a mystery box from ODEN'S. They had the 2 mystery boxes, 2 different sizes of mystery boxes launching for Easter, and there was a smaller size and a larger size. So because I had not tried anything from ODEN'S up to this point, I decided to go for a larger box. I have a dedicated video for that where I unboxed everything and tried some makeup products on. However, I still want to give you some updates. Some of these products already made it into my monthly favorites that you may possibly have seen already. So if you have watched that video already, you may just see some of these products here again very briefly. So I purchased a larger box because up to this point I hadn't tried anything from ODEN'S. I think generally the box was a pretty good value, and of course every time you get a mystery box there's always a level of surprise. There are always some products that you might not necessarily like, or there's certain shades that you wouldn't pick yourself if you would shop yourself. So I want to start from this product right here. This is a case for your brushes. It opens up like that, separates in 2. You get 2 cups to hold your brushes, very convenient for traveling. It also has 6 different eye brushes. These are dirty because I literally use them on a daily basis. Plus that you get a really nice brush holder that's good for like regular storage of your brushes and good for traveling. The brushes are amazing. They're super soft, they're perfectly shaped, they are really good quality, and they clean really well. So the next item that was in the box was this Alva 2 Mini Ocean palette. I will be really brief about this palette because I've already spoken about this item in my monthly favorites, or fails rather. Unfortunately, this is a formula that I don't get along with. Every single shade here I find being different formula, and there's a lot of kickback, there's a lot of texture, and it's just not something that I would normally like to gravitate towards because I have a huge collection. I have so many different lovely formulas that are easy to work with. This is not a difficult formula to work with, but there's just a ton of kickback and fallout. This is a beautiful color stories. I love my warm neutrals. I love my blues. As you can see, I am wearing my Nabla blue palette partially and partially ColourPop Fade into Hue palette. So I really love this type of blue, like my baby blues and my cobbled blues. Even though I did not encounter any difficulty of like blending anything or building up the shades, I just did not enjoy how powdery the formula was and how textured everything packaging was. However, I know that ODEN'S eyeshadow formulas improved significantly from what I've heard from other creators here on the platform. And I just already placed the order for their new launch, and I'm so excited because those color stories are just up my alley. And when I saw them, I was like, I need both of them. I just need both of them. These are my colors. So that would be coming soon on my channel. And of course, I will be talking about it in my dedicated video and of course in my monthly collective hauls as well. So you will see all that coming up. Then I also had this single eyeshadow included and then 2 more shades. This was in the shade Gabrielle. It's kind of like this beautiful, very shifty metallic green. This is my green. I was happy to have this, a beautiful formula, and I kind of like that they included like a little holder for it. These were the other 2 shades that were included. This is the shade Ella and this is the shade David. These single eyeshadows are amazing formula. They're super smooth, they're buttery, and they just go so smoothly on your eyelids. The only thing that I personally just forget about my singles. That's why I prefer eyeshadow palettes. Let me know if you're the same way or you love the singles and you have a huge collection. I know there are so many creators here on the platform that just have huge collection of singles and that's what they love. They kind of create their own stories. So the next product that was in my mystery box was this entire set of gel liners. Beautiful colors too. There's some pastels, there's some neutrals, there's some like basic colors like greens and blues and oranges. Beautiful formula and beautiful quality. These do not budge off of your skin. They go really nicely on skin. However, I was a little bit disappointed in that they would not go on waterline. One of my subscribers said that I would have to take my time, like go really slowly in like small areas and apply it on a waterline. And I did try that and it still did not work for me because my eyes are considerably watery and my waterline is always so wet, so the color did not stick at all. But thank you so much for sharing the tip. I did try it even though it did not work, so I do appreciate your advices. At any given time you have any good tips, share with me in the comments below, because it's not only helpful for me, it's also helpful to anybody else who's watching the video and reading the comment section. So I always very much appreciate your thoughts and interactions. And then the last 2 products that I wanted to talk about are these 2 lip products. They were included. One was a liquid lipstick. It's called Alva Matte Lip Stain, and I got mine in the shade Red Apple. It does have a very thin formula. However, as you can see, it's very opaque. You only need like 1 pass on your lips and you're gonna get a full color. To my opinion, this really feels and performs like a liquid lipstick. However, I will tell you, it's not very long wearing. It does wear off with like liquid. If you drink something, if you eat something, you would definitely need to retouch. Like a good amount of it comes off. So, and as far as this cream lipstick, I actually very much enjoy this. This was in the shade Brown Rose, and I will swatch it here. This is definitely that cream formula, very comfortable in lips, gives you a little bit of shine. I enjoyed this cream formula. I was glad to try some formulas from the brand, and I'm super excited for the new palettes that are arriving hopefully soon to me. So these are all the products that I had in the month of April, of course not including my Sephora haul, which is in a separate video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you have any of these products or you had your eyes on any of these. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, give this a big thumb up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching again and hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next videos.